Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll continue on with my multiplayer tips and faction recommendations with the different kind of units. Today we're going to talk about the Burna Boyz. These are one of my favorite orc units. They are highly effective and definitely worth every point because these are some of the most powerful cheap flamers in the game because they just are, well, I'll get into it. But before I do, if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. So I guess we should just start at the basics with these Burna Boyz. They only cost 90 points. Each one of these 5 model squad has 95 health, 1 action point, 4 movement, 3 armor, and -5 evasion. It's considered a heavy support unit, so it's a durable unit that packs a punch, just like every other support unit, so kind of the default. The blues are your support units. Now they have a burner, which is 8 attacks, 2 to 3 damage each, so that's 2 to 3, 8 attacks, 2 to 3 damage, so that's 16 to 24 damage times 5 with an armor piercing of 2 with a range of 2, so these guys are considered heavy flamers. So as you can imagine, these guys can do a ton of damage, and they get additional buffs because you can then use the Pain Boys here to start buffing their HP even more by giving them a 15% bonus. So this allows these flamers to take incredible amount, act as bullet sponges, still survive, and then still get the flame. And flamers, because you're killing so many units, assuming you get the kill, stack up momentum incredibly fast because you're usually taking out several models, or if they're a weak squad with lots of different units on there, you can take them all out. But then they have additional things that allow them to gain even more momentum. They have the mob rule, so that gives you an additional 10% momentum gains, and that can stack with other units that have mob rule near it. And it also has the pyromaniacs trait as well, which gives them an additional 15% momentum gain. But the downside of this is minus 50% of the unspent, minus 50% unspent action momentum penalty. So, you know, these guys are really good at just damaging everything. They keep their momentum and they just want to keep flaming and flaming and flaming. So pretty much everything about them is just meant for getting momentum and just keep creeping. And at 4 movement plus an additional 1 when they hit their momentum, you can just get them into combat and mess them up. So if you have infantry's based army and you see some Burna Boyz coming your way, you want to focus them bad boys down so they don't keep getting healed up and get into your face and just destroy all your units. And you want to make sure that they're not set up in a way that they're going to get all these momentum gains, or you're going to find that they're just going to flame you one attack after another attack after another attack, and before you know it, your whole front line of infantry are gone. And you can get tons of them, as you can see here. I mean, I have 1,500 points, so we're going to do 4. You know, we can get additional damage by stacking up with the Warpath here to give them 15% additional damage and minus 10% damage received. You could bring your big mech around and you could end up giving them additional armor and 10 evasion, but the 10 evasion doesn't really matter, but the ranged armor will help you, and you get 10% range damage, minus 10% range damage received within 2 tiles of this guy. So again, you can really get these guys to soak up a ton of damage, and as long as they're not losing models, they'll still get good amounts of damage out here. So they can be a big pain in the ass to deal with. So let's play a match here and see what we can do with them. We'll do the Imperial Ruins because that just makes it one of the fastest maps to be able to show them get slammed into each other here. I guess we're going to be playing as the Chaos Forces, or playing against the Chaos Forces, I should say, and that's usually a good matchup as long as they don't go heavies on you or the Skull Cannons, so I guess we never know with the AI. But if they do heavy infantry, then we should definitely get the kills. Alright, and you can keep the Pain Boy in the back here because we're not going to use him to get into melee. He's just here to help us get everybody into combat. Guess we'll have some guys come from the side here. Weird Boy can be our HQ unit again.
What now? Something to burn. Move in and lead it. Looters have the best shooters. Move in and lead it.
So they have the same amount of movement as your knobs do there. So that's always important to know, and then, you know, your looters always have the, pretty much are going to be the least movement, other than your mega knobs, I suppose.
I can feel a scrap coming.
So when you're trying to maximize positioning, that's important to know. Let's get these guys out and in the front line here.
Ready to boss the boys.
Yes, boss. Right away.
Can you get here? Okay, looks like you can. Alright, let's do that then.
Right. Ready to fight.
Cyborg legs, ready to go. Best of the best.
Whoop, nope, I see I forgot my pain boy back here. Get you over here.
Sure thing, boss. We're up the touch.
Blood crushers, that's not good.
Mortar sogging smack. It's our time.
So as you can see, I mean, they did their charge attack, they barely suffered any damage. This is the nightmare of the Burna Boys, because they are just incredible tanks here. Alright, go ahead and attack here. Now, it's kind of annoying that he's locked me down like this. Get you over here. And then what I can do here is bring you around the back. From here. They're down. Heal. Get you up to here. You're still full health. Get you over here. Bring you up here.
What's the plan?
Alright, we'll bring you up to here.
If we have to, we'll move.
I guess we're going to bring you up to here. Not super happy to have to waste your attacks, but I do want to kill those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pull you back one, I guess.
Looters have the best shooters. Ready to boss the boys.
Those guys are going to flame you down. So I guess let's bring you up here.
It's not on fire.
But now we're ready to do some flaming. I mean, is that not impressive or what? I mean, we just about killed all those guys here. I mean, I would have liked to get some kills here, but nobody's perfect.
Yes, boss. Right away. Don't hit me.
I knows you's looking at me.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then they can do that little charge attack against you, which is what I'm a little worried about. So let's just bring you up to here, and that will protect them from that charge attack. And then you guys can keep moving up. So it's like we took out all those guys. I mean, he's got these other ones left, so I mean, they're gonna counterattack me.
Whatever you want, boss. Come and get us.
But it's not gonna be the end of the world.
What's not on fire?
And then you can set up your flame. So as you can see, they just tank all these shots here. And they couldn't even get past us.
This is the line.
Those guys are down. Thought I saw a skull cannon over here.
Move in and lead.
I did. Alright.
Ready to saw bones.
Let's bring you over that way. Well, actually, I suppose I can just flame through these guys. So you got mob rule times 3. Nice.
Something to burn.
Alright, I guess we're gonna let you flame here. You can flame here.
What's not on fire? Something to burn.
They got the pyromaniac going. I'll let you flame these guys.
I think I could stitch that back.
That could have been better.
Right through the armor. Ready to saw bones. Boss. What's not on fire? Something to burn.
Yes, boss. Right away. Let him
Alright, run you up here.
This is the line.
Now he's down, so that's excellent.
Of the best. I think I could stitch that back.
Alright, which ones are most likely to...
What's not on fire?
I guess these ones are the ones that are most likely to get the momentum. Oh, you bummer.
Grots, ready to fight.
Yeah, I wish when they did the damage you get like some additional buff or something.
Ready to boss the boys. I knows you's looking at me.
Alright, I guess let's just move you around the side here,
Whatever you want,
because I don't think he'll be able to attack you. Alright, in turn.
3 more rolls on him than the war boss in Sorry.
Oh, look at you and your rear attacks, you cheeky bastard.
Closer. Right through the armor.
Yeah, I mean you can see how much these guys have to chop through to be able to kill him.
we go, here we go, here we go. So famous. Something to burn.
Alright, let's move you over one, get you here. You've got 4 momentum gains now. You're up to 25. They don't have an Empower ability, but they can Surge. I kind of figured that was the case, but I wasn't 100% sure.
It's our time.
Let's bring you down to here.
Ready to boss the boys.
Oh, look at you.
Ready to saw bones.
1 health. Cheeky bastard there. But yeah, as you can see, these guys are just great. Just like every flamer is in this game. As long as you're fighting the right kind of enemies, that is.
If we have to, we'll move.
So let's say he did a super heavy build with all these cannons. It's like, alright, well, I can't really do damage to him with the forces I have selected, unfortunately. I'm short.
Something to burn.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you're gonna charge me.
It's our time. Lures after best shooters.
Alright, so that's the power of the flamers, you know. I definitely could have even gotten even more momentum gains had I brought more of those mob rule guys together. That's really the secret to using those guys, is stack them with the pain boys so they get all that extra health. You can then heal them to keep their models alive, assuming your pain boys don't screw you by failing their healing ability. Get the momentum up, move them across the map, kill as many of the infantry units that you can, or get them weakened down enough that you can then run in there with other units to end up slaughtering them, and stack up as much momentum as you can get going to help you just keep going through everything. As you can see, that they took a good amount of damage without dying. They were able to kill a bunch of enemy infantry units. They don't really have an empower ability, so you can just pretty much guarantee that you get some increased movement and another attack. They're a heavy flamer, so they do significant amounts of damage. I was actually a little surprised that those hellhounds didn't totally die while getting flamed. That part actually surprised me, but as you can see, the blood letters definitely did. The blood crushers, as you saw, could have been a problem, but that's why you want to bring guys that are actually good against dealing damage to more armored units, such as the Ludas, flash gets, knobs with claws, something like that. So having a force like this where you can stack things up to work in your benefit definitely helps out. Now it'll show the icon that they'll get the bonuses from the war boss, but the flamers are not considered melee, so it's not going to affect accuracy or their damage, so there's no reason to try to get those stacks to happen there. But they can definitely be the backbone of your army against any forces that are going to be bringing infantry, and they're also quite good against the Necron forces as well. When all those units are resurrecting, you're just stacking up your flamer attacks, because flamers are definitely a good unit against the Necrons. Now, if they're sitting there fighting like Lich Guard or something like that, it's not going to go well because they have so much armor. You're not going to be able to do enough damage. But for the warriors, flayers, Hexmark assassins, or all those units, they're going to do good damage against. Obviously scarabs will effectively one-shot, but then you'll have to worry about 2 or 3 models resurrecting, but you can follow them up with somebody else. So definitely works really well for you, and I find they work really good against Tau too, because a lot of players will mix in the breachers. So if you have other units that you can charge in there to soak up the breacher shots, then you can run in there in one shot or two shot breachers if they have two of them back to back, which a lot of people do. They'll have the breachers like two lines of breachers, so you know, running all those flamers into there, killing, you know, multiple breachers definitely makes it high use, because then they'll have other units that'll have to waste a bunch of attacks trying to kill them, and you can just keep going across the map, getting all those kills, getting those momentum gains with the mob rule. Things can quickly get out of hand, and they can work great for you. So hopefully that gives you an idea of why I love the Burna Boyz so much, and hopefully you'll be able to use them on your multiplayer matchups as well and utilize them most appropriately. Or if you like other setups, let me know. But thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.